चालू कर दिया स्टार्ट कर लो भाई
Hello, good evening everyone. On behalf of ISIEINDIA, I welcome you all to the boot camp on EV Powertrain architecture and energy storage system. So, as you all know, the electric vehicle segment is booming, the electric vehicle market is booming, and there is need of skilled entrepreneur, engineers, students, graduates, professionals to work on the various segments of electric vehicle, including powertrain, battery pack, BMS, PTMS, charging stations, homologation, and energy storage. So today, on this boot camp in EV Powertrain architecture, we'll be discussing about these topics which are very keen of interest and which are very needed so as to make your career in electric vehicle industry. So today we have with us Mr. Manish Kumar, having 10 plus years of experience in R&D, powertrain, homologation and testing. We have Mr. Rahul Poloni, who is having more than 7 years of experience in battery pack and BMS. And we also have Mr. Ganesh Chela, he is having more than 5 years of experience in EV powertrain and battery. Now, as you might have looking for the career in EV industry, so for that we have a 6-month professional master certification program in electric vehicle engineering system, wherein we will be providing 6 months online or 4 months online plus 2 months offline training in electric vehicles, which having 6 specialization subjects of 170 lectures, including the marketing studies and 4 mini projects. So as you can see, we have 3 numbers of programs. Apart from this, we will be discussing about today at EV Powertrain Architecture and Energy Storage. This program is certified by and there is need of skilled Society of Manufacturers of Electric Vehicles (SMEV). For the hands-on training, we have interest and various locations including Shekhar, Maharashtra, which are very needed so as to make the Palghar, Mumbai and Kerala. As you can see, we have recently placed students in various industries including Hero Electric, Sharpway, Bosch, Reliance, Rahul Poloni, who is having more than 7 years. As you can see on the slide as well, that we have various partners, experts associated with us. We also have Mr. Ganesh Chela, who is having more than 5 years of experience in EV powertrain and battery, Electric, JPM, Hitachi, and so on. Now I would like to invite all our speakers. Now as you might have looking for the career in EV industry, so for that we have a 6-month professional master certification program in electric vehicle engineering system, wherein we will be providing 6 months of.
Hello. Yeah, Amol, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah.
Having 6 specialization subjects of 170 lectures, including today at EV Powertrain Architecture and Energy Storage. This program is certified by the Society of Manufacturers of Electric Vehicles (SMEV). For the hands-on training, we have interest in Hero Electric, Sharpway, Bosch. Experts associated with us. We also have
You can go back to the first slide, I guess. Actually, I just wanted to show,
Sorry,
yeah. So myself, Ganesh, I am working in electric motor design,
I'm training.
whole powertrain design systems. I was working in an OEM for the last 5 years. So right now you can see every automotive industry, they are more focusing on electric vehicles, right? So like if you see recently, the more compared to the four-wheelers, we have a lot many two-wheelers are there. Like if you see like Hero Electric or Ola or Ether, the Simple Energy, there are a lot of electric vehicles, even Bajaj, TVS. So many are more focusing on EV two-wheelers. Why? Because our Indian market is very high compared to two-wheeler. The two-wheeler market is very high. So that's where everyone has started with the two-wheelers, and if you can see, so many n number of startups are morely focusing on these two-wheelers. Coming to this powertrain design, see, in the two-wheeler, in the sense your whole body is going to be safe, but only the powertrain, which is the thing that is going to change. So the powertrain is plays very crucial role. You can go back. Can you please mute yourself? Yeah. Or can you mute everyone like a button? Yeah. So they are more focusing on electric vehicles, right? So the two-wheeler, coming to two-wheeler powertrain design, we have the three crucial parts like battery, motor, and your whole control system. Two-wheelers. Why? Because our Indian market is very high compared to. Coming to the batteries, we will be discussing in the further. But coming to the motors, like if you see most of the people, like if you are from engineering background or you, so that's where in the basics, like what in the currently in every motorsports event we are using BLDC motors or hub motors. The two-wheeler, in the sense your whole body, the same BLDC motor pattern is going to be same, but only the ether we are using powertrain, which is the thing that is the motors. Even if you see the Tata Nexon EV, we are using IP motors. If you go with Tesla, we are using induction motors. So there are like a number of different types of motors, but even though the no company, like even if you see Mahindra or even in Tata or like in nobody are going to start its own. They are going to develop the part from the outside. So they are outsourcing the products due to improper knowledge, due to lack of knowledge on the R&D guys. They're still doing the research. So the mainly what we are trying to develop is like we are more focusing on like coming to the EVs, like which type of motor we need to select, which what is right. So like to the motor. So what is the torque we require the motor, and these all are we are more focusing on it. So during the design, these are the parameters we need to take. So coming to the manufacturing process. So if you see the whole assembly line, whatever the motor manufacturing assembly line, so it is a huge investment. So that's why like to start initially, so no company is going to start with the in-house motor development. So they are outsourcing the products and they are developing the products. So mainly we are using four types of motors in the even though the no company, like even if you and IPM motors, BLDC motors we are using. Why we are going for IPM motor is it is an asynchronous it is an synchronous missions. Okay. So the mainly what we are motors are very costly compared to other motors. If you can see BLDC motor compared to IPM motor, so the cost is very less. So that's why we will go for the BLDC motors. But IPM motors plays a very huge cost. Why? Because we have the permanent magnets. The magnets itself we are going to import from China. So we don't have the magnets to design, like to start the process also. So everything we are going to outsource. Due to that, the IPM motors are very costly compared to the BLDC and hub motors. So coming to the design, if you see the whole powertrain system, how we are designing is like we can take an example of an SUVs. So if you see the SUVs, like if you see the companies, like even if you, I will will give just a small comparison between Tata Nexon IC and Tata Nexon EV. So what they have done is, when the design stage itself, they are trying to make the vehicle for two uses. Like in future, if we want to convert for IC to electric, during the design phase itself, they are pre-planning whether can we convert this vehicle. Like you can see retrofitting of so many vehicles. So many are retrofitting the vehicles. So that kind of the thing. So if you see the Tata Nexon itself, so like we have the permanent floorboard. Floorboard is nothing but where we will keep the legs and all. The whole floorboard is covered by your battery management, your batteries. So just they have placed the battery in the bottom, and they have placed the power train instead of your IC. Instead of, they have kept the motor and they have launched the Tata Nexon. So this is nothing but during your architecture phase, you are highly clear like how your motor. Just a small comparison between the motor, where you are the placements, Nexon IC and Tata. So this also plays a very important role. Nexon EV. So what they have motors, coming to the controlling system, how we are going to IC to electric. Recently, you have seen there are lot many issues in the electric vehicles, like going reverse mode or getting fired, or like sometimes it may not start. So these all things are the main source. So if you see the Tata Nexon system, whether your control system logic is not, where we will keep the legs and out to that, it's going to whole floorboard is covered by your, or your control system may not sense properly, and instead of going battery management, your batteries forward, it may come back reverse. So these are the some. So just they have placings coming to your control system. This plays very important key role. They during the motor and they have launched. You have to highly clear like how you are motor. Just a small comparison during testing between the motor. Where you are the placements. Any doubts on IC and Tata? These also plays a very important role during your electric. Recently, you have seen your design phase or your testing phase itself. There are not many issues in the vehicle where you have to do a number of times testing. You have to test the vehicle a number of times so that you can see there are main source. If you see the proper logical interaction of logic is going to work and all. So this all comes under your control system. So as we go in this electric vehicles, so just they have places coming to your control system. This plays very important key role. They during the motor in the city, and they have launched how like how this your control system is motor, your motor sensor is going to behave when you want to accelerate, what is the things are going to activate. So you can design them in your MATLAB simulation. These are okay, so that you can see what is acceleration, deceleration. You can see some of the, if you see in the four-wheelers, we have cruise control mode. Many issues in the vehicle modes we can see through your MCU and all. When you have. And why we are going to design very carefully, because if you see an IC engine, when your IC engine is not working, if you can push the vehicle, maybe there is introduction of logic, initial ignition. But coming to your electric vehicle, even though if you push also, there is no chance of getting start of your motor. So as you maintain your control system, so just your control system depends upon your whole vehicle. How this your control system is motor sensor is going to behave when you want to accelerate, what is the things are going to activate, power is coming, and how much is going on. You can design whether it's thermal capable. So many of the people in your MATLAB simulation, okay, so that you can see what is accelerated, how we can play, how we can. Issues in the will not reach maximum 120 degrees. Like your winding, whatever the windings your motor is there itself, it can start till 80 degrees. So your MCU will maybe there is initial ignition. But coming to your electric vehicle, even though if you push also, there is no chance of getting start of your motor. So as you maintain your control system, when you are MCU, so your control system depends upon your whole vehicle. So your control system is not going to work clearly. There is a chance of vehicle burned off and these kind of the things. When you want to accelerate, so what is the things are going to access? Power is coming and how much is your motor going to? You can design
We are not
proper.
So good evening, sir. We are not
So that you can see what is accelerated, how we can. Yeah, actually we are not showing anything in the PPT. How we can overall telling. I don't. We are. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shubham? Amol, Shubham, just show the course content, no? Possible, let them understand.
Yes, we will be sharing, we will share the brochure with you. You can take the
topics and subtopics. Please share.
The control system is not going to work clearly. So this one I can show what is the things I'm going to use, like just on that slide. What is your motor?
We are not.
Hello? Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just show the course content, no?
Share the brochure with you. You can take the.
Yeah, it will be fine. Yeah. So, like as I said, we are going to first, mainly we are going to design how the machines are, electric machines are designing. So, what is the main important thing when you want to design any motor or any control system? When you want to design any control system or what is the motor you want to design? So, parameters we need to check. Parameters in the sense, like what is the power you require to run the motor? This is the first thing we are going to check. Even in IC also we will check the same thing. What is the power required to run the motor and which drive cycle you are going to perform. So drive cycle coming in the sense is, see, for different drive cycles we have. We will have some Indian road drive, IDC we have. Indian drive cycles we have. So some German drive cycles, Paris. Like we have overall in the world there are lot many drive cycles. Based on the drive cycle we will design the vehicle. So if you see whatever the issue parameters, what is your rolling resistance? What is your rolling resistance? What is your power you require? So these all are comes when you are designing the motor. So this is a very important role when you are designing the motor. And what are the simulations we are going to do? We are going to develop the prototype and directly test in the vehicle. So in the simulations itself, like we will using Simulink, we will design the drive cycle and we will design the motor. We need to check parameters. Accelerations are getting the proper accelerations. What is the power required? Proper torque is getting or to run the motor. And each drive cycle we will be checking what are the noise is coming from the motor. For the different drive cycles and what is the thermal leak. We will have the simulation itself. After that, we will start the designing. We will start the prototype building. So during the prototype building also, sometimes due to manufacturing errors, we will not get the proper torque or required torque. Whatever the issue, the motor is very small, which is a length of like 100 centimeters length. Like you can see 150 mm, like you can see hardly like 150. If you see the SR or Ola, it will be not more than roll when you are designing the motor. The 30 centimeters will be there, and the dia will be around going to develop very less. So in the less domains itself, like we will using similar and we should we will design the drive, check all the GD and things when we are designing this all the things. So this plays very important role when you are designing your motor. And coming to your point of proper torque, it is also plays like where how your MCU is responding to your the noise is coming from this motor. So this all plays very crucial role when you are designing the system. Yeah, this is so in this course we are mainly focusing on how to design these machines. What are the simulations we are going to perform in industries when we are going to launch the vehicle? So 100 centimeters length. After that, like you can see 150 mm. Like you can see hardly like 150. If you see the SR or roll, how we have to. It will be not more than standards we are going to follow. Like we are going to follow. There are a lot many standards. Recently, due to some standards are coming. So what like we will using similar and the EVs should very designing. Okay. Check all the machines and based on the important role when you are designing your motor. Yeah. And do you have any doubts related to electric motor design and all the things? MCU is responding to your the noise is coming from this motor. So this all plays very crucial role when you are designing the system. Yeah, this is so in this course, if you have any doubts, you can unmute and ask yourself.
Hello everyone, you can put up
The simulations we are going to perform in industries when we are going to launch the mission. Like you can see, hardly like one. If you see the SR how we have to it will be not more than
unmute your mic.
We are going to follow. Like we are going to follow. There are okay. Question related to the hiring process. How many vehicle companies are hiring? Yeah. So as I said, in your college, you will be teaching very like what are the pros. Very crucial role when you are what we have looked at is designing of power electronics. This is the device is so in this even though I am working in EV industry, if you have a doubt, you can unmute and ask your phone is passing from the motor. Like if you are going to launch how these ABC phases are activating. So these all are like it is from very difficult to understand. So the industry is looking for exactly the people who are the good knowledge of it both. There are because there are a lot of requirements like if you see then there is pressure. Like you can see right now it is question related to the hiring process. How many vehicle companies are yeah. So as I said, outsourcing the motor. So we are bringing that motor and we are keeping it. What we have not yet done. So they were still hiring the requirement or not. There are a lot many companies. Yeah, tell me. Even though I am working in EV industry, I am passing from the motor. Like it how the ABC phases are activating. So these all are like it is from like very different. Yeah, I can hear you. So it's like what industries are like from your industry is looking for exactly the people.
Yeah, I'm from college. I'm from college. I'm from they're not considering the temperature. Recently, the previous month we have got some a problem in birthing the like Hyderabad and in Tamil Nadu also. Because of poor management of BMS battery management system.
The thing is, ma'am, like when we are manufacturing the cell, so when we are manufacturing the cell, your cell voltage will be there. Some cell balancing will be there. So we are reacting that motor and we are keeping it will not show very maybe still 1000 kilometers or around 800 kilometers per battery. This will come during the manufacturing time. So sometimes it may come during manufacturing time. Why? Because as I said, we are importing the cells from outside, not from India. Like if you see the Panasonic or LG, we are outsourcing the cell. Whatever the cell is, so all the cells same voltage. So what we will do is we will automate the when we in the automation it will check what are the voltage for each cell. Sometimes due to that manufacturing issues. Because we don't know like they don't know exactly.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So it's like what industry knowledge from your industry. So this is the
Yeah, I'm from college. I'm from cell means you are telling the college.
Yeah. So at that time,
Yeah. Even actually the charging inside a room. Suppose while charging also, the battery they are not considered to poor. It's working there. But in Tamil Nadu also. Because of poor management of
Depth as possible.
BMS battery management system.
Any related let me come in after that and then
like when we are
I know you're talking about the Vellore incident. I think so, right?
so
Yes. Absolutely.
when we are manufacturing, you were
Also working with the government in investigating, so I will tell you about each case study. Any motor related questions? Anybody else? You can talk to Mr. Ganesh and then I'll
cell voltage will be there. Some cells,
Mr. Ganesh is talking about the motor, sir.
the balancing. So we are reacting that motor.
I am going for some startups, sir. Actually, I'm doing some startup. So particular choose PM because of cost.
It will not show very
motor, sir. Or else
the only
suppose if
1000 kilometers
we need high torque means can I go for slip ring
or around 800 kilometers per battery induction motor, but induction motor we will be but you can go for industry, but when you are going to the induction motor, but what in the automotive industry we are using is IPM motor. Why? Because during the manufacturing time, you will see the noise wise and all the things. So sometimes it may come to stability and all the things. So that's why what is the current requirement and in the Panasonic or LG, we
you
are
want to tell about your application?
outsourcing the cell. Whatever.
Can help you out better. Is it two-wheeler you're focusing?
Yes. I'm not focusing two-wheeler. I'm focusing
Same voltage.
power trailer like that. I'm focusing much. I'm doing
So what we will do is we will automate the when we in the automation it will check what are the voltage for each
what are the motor we can use. That is my question.
sometimes due to that manufacturing issues because we
Okay. Thank you.
like they don't know exactly. I can hear you.
Okay.
So it's like what? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Industry knowledge from your industry. So this is the
Yeah, I'm from college. I'm from cell means you are telling the college.
Yeah. So at that time,
So please. Even actually they are charging inside a room.
So hello everyone, my name is Rahul Bolani. I've been
Mostly when charging also,
since 2015.
the battery
Energy engineering, landscape USA. After that,
they are not concentrating
focusing on lithium ion cell fabrication.
It's working there.
So any questions about cell manufacturing and all those things? I love interaction. Interactive session. Just as possible. Let me quickly begin with the course content and then we will come back to projects and all that. So fire is one. Let me come in after that and then we will in the I know we are new, so I don't want to radio incident you things right.
So yes,
Probably next year you can find one or two companies. So again, the government investing in this, so I will tell you about each case. Then you need to be any motor related questions. Initially, anybody else you can go on material. You are more into fabrication than I think mechanics. Into a battery pack, it's a mix of three things basically. There's cells, there's BMS and BTS.
I'm going for some startups actually. I'm doing some startup. Choose PA because of motor sir. So high torque means can I go for slippery?
Motor, but induction motor we will be. But you can go for industry, but when you are going induction motor, but what in the automotive industry we are using is IPM motor. Why? Because during the manufacturing, you can see the noise wise.